Here is something most traders never realize. Every big move in forex market start with one thing, an imbalance between supply and demand. But here is the problem. 90% of traders have no idea where those real zones actually are. They just draw random boxes and hope for the best. In this video, I am going to show you exactly how I find the same zone the banks and institutions use. And trust me, once you learn this, you will stop chasing candles. Let's break it down simply. A demand zone is an area where big institutions place massive buy orders. Price left that level fast because there were not enough sellers left. A supply zone is the exactly opposite, where institutions dump their position and send price to the downside. When price come back to one of these areas later, it's likely to react again because unfilled orders are still sitting there. So your goal as a trader is find where those big players last entered and position yourself right there. Most of the time, market move in a repeatable cycle, and it's beautiful once you learn to identify this cycle. The first phase of the cycle is range. In this phase, price move in sideways and institution accumulate order at the low and at the high of the range. Phase 2 is expansion. In this phase, price give a powerful breakout either to the upside or to the downside. It shows that the smart money just entered into the market. The phase 3 of this cycle is retracement. After expansion, price return to the zone to pick up the unfilled orders. And the last phase is continuation. This is the real move, the move you and I need to capture. Our goal as a trader is not to chase the breakout, but to wait for a price to come back to the demand or supply zone and then capture the continuation stage. Now, there are few ways these zones are formed, but you only need two of them to master this strategy. Number 1 is range created zone. First, price moves sideways in a small range, then explode out. Draw your zone from the top to the bottom of that range. That's where the big order were staked. Number 2 is pivot zone. 1 or 2 candle that cause a sharp reversal. For supply zone, that's a bullish candle followed by a strong bearish push. We call it buy to sell zone. For a demand zone, it's a bearish candle followed by a strong bullish move, a sell to buy zone. These two setup alone can transform how you trade. Not every zone you see on the chart is true supply or demand zone. The strongest ones, often called institutional zone, have very specific characteristics. First, the zone need to actually cause a break of structure. That means after price leave the zone, it break a major swing high or low, showing that real momentum and institutional orders were behind that move. Next, these zones often form after a liquidity sweep when the market take out stop losses above or below a key level, then immediately reverses. That's a classic sign of smart money stepping in. Another key characteristics is that the zone must be fresh. Price has not touched it yet since it was created. The very first retest usually give the cleanest and most powerful reaction. And finally, they are located at a fair price level. Demand zone setting at a discount area of the range and supply zone forming at a premium prices. But remember that market has a fractal nature, means a range on 15-minute chart might just be one single pivot candle on the 1-hour chart. So I always start on a higher time frame to mark the major zone, then drop to lower time frame to refine my entry. Let's say you mark the pivot zone on the 4-hour time frame. Once price reach there, drop to the 15-minute or 5-minute and wait for a clean change of character. After change of character, you can enter into the market using limit order or market order. So this was the simple and easy criteria to filter out the strong demand and supply zone. If you enjoy the video and learned something new from it, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next one.